Hi guys, good morning. So in last tutorial, we discussed about radio button and radio group, right? So now in this tutorial, we will concentrate on rating bar. So first I'll create a new project. So with the rating name called rating bar. So with Kotlin, so created a project. So as usually here also, first we will implement the data binding. Then we move on to the next step, that is our regular activity. So here I'll change this layout to linear layout while loading this. So I'm changing this to linear layout. And we'll add the orientation. So Android orientation. So that is we'll add as a vertical. So orientation vertical. So then this name I'll change as rating bar example. So rating bar example. So also, if you want to add a data binding, right? So here we can add the layout as a first parent. So that also we will add here. So I added the layout. So then this layout I'll put here, right? So now if you want data binding, here we need to enable the data binding. So data binding enabled equals to true. Then sync now. DATM is okay. Now it will come. Done. Data binding has enabled. So now here, what I'll do is I'll drag and drop the rating bar. So where is the rating bar? Here in a widgets is a rating bar. So I drag and drop the rating bar. See, normally we drag and drop the rating bar. See here how many it is. So in case if I change the orientation of this, see the start count is increasing. So if you want 5, you can make this as a wrap content. Either it is in a orientation of vertical or the orientation of portrait, it will come only 5. But in case if you need more stars, you can use num stars. See, I changed as a 6. So 6 as came like this. Now here we will write the coding. So where binding, so where binding colon activity main binding, right? So activity main binding, nullify condition. So handle nullify condition here. Then we will change the set content, that is binding. So it should not be capital because that is a keyword. So binding equal to data binding util dot. So data binding util dot set content. So this we need to import. Then here is the context. So now I'm applying the listener for the rating bar. So dot set on rating bar change listener. So this one we need to apply here. See, previously when I apply a listener for button, it came only once. After that, I applied for the listener for second component, that came 2 parameters. Here it came 3 parameters. Right, so total 3 parameters here this. So then now here we need to see rating bar. This is the declaration of this, and what is the rating, how much the user has selected, and if user has selected or not, that we will get here. So like here we need to set up for this text, right? So for that I need to give ID. So what is, which ID we need to give? So @ plus ID. So TV. So right. So now we will set the text TV binding dot TV dot text equal to so rating. This dot to that. So now we will run this and we'll see the output. So this much simple. But here after running this, I'll add only one small property so that I'll show you, because default selection of this is it will take the 50% of the default selection. Means while you are inserting this, it will take 50%. So, but if I change that, it will change the things. So that how we will see here now. So it is running. We will see once it is done. So this rating bar, nowadays we will use most of the cases, like from user side when we are taking the feedback. So from the feedback side, normally we are capturing this type of this. But 90% of the cases, we will take 5 stars only. So we won't use num star property, but we will use wrap content so that defaultly 5 stars will come there. See now I'm clicking on here. 0.5, 1, 2 means when I touch less than 50% of the portion star, it will be 0.5. Otherwise, it will be this. But I want to change that. So here we can change. So one property we need to add, that is the step size. I'll put 1. So when if I put 1, if you touch anywhere on that, it will be select the directly 1 star. Means we are not allowing to give that 3.5, 2.5 like that. Directly once they touch, automatically it should take the 1 star. One star. Like this. This is the rating bar. Thank you.